welcome to Cryptid Caravans. We're haunting new monsters all the time. After that alien invasion, I think it's time for a quick breather. Cryptid we've got today veers more towards urban legend ghost tale than unknown creature. But it's still on the Cryptid Wiki, so I'm going to count it. Today we're going to take a look at Oregon's Bandage Man. He is rumored to stalk a stretch of Highway 101 near Cannon Beach, Oregon, about an hour northwest of Portland. This road was a popular lover's lane. And you're never going to guess what people say he looks like. It's said he appears as being covered head to toe in bandages that are blood-soaked, and his limbs seem broken, as they're bent at unnatural angles. The specter is said to emanate the smell of rotten flesh. The origin of this cryptid goes back to when he was set on fire and thrown into the Hoover Dam. Not really. The popular legend is that the Bandage Man is a logger who was mangled in a sawmill accident. And if you're expecting more information than that, well, you're gonna have a bad time. Being Oregon is logging country, there's plenty of sawmills in the area, but a company or a name is never mentioned. Oh, and apparently some retellings of the legend mention the Bandage Man surviving on a diet of cats and dogs. Man, I wish I could say that was a first for this show. The first story put down on paper is from not the 50s, but the 60s. An unnamed teenage couple. Them unnamed couples always seem to have the worst luck. While they were trying to get hot and heavy in the cab of a pickup, they became aware it wasn't them that were rocking it to and fro. When they looked up to see the Bandage Man climbing into the bed of their truck, he started slamming a bloodied fist against the back window. They were not interested in that threesome. The couple started the truck and took off, but the Bandage Man was still in the bed, beating on the window. It was a few miles down the road when the teens finally stopped and turned back to see the Bandage Man had seemingly disappeared. This story would repeat itself for the years to come, with the Bandage Man jumping into any truck bed or open convertible that stopped on the road. Now, the legend seems to have started as a tale told around campfires in the 1950s. Another possibility is this story was the work of author Mike Helm in 1983. Granted, I only saw this suggested in one post, so grain of salt. It was in '83 that Helm wrote Oregon's Ghosts and Monsters, which, among other urban legends, detailed the account of the two teenagers mentioned earlier. Helm states he heard the story from an old man at the local bar, but he could have easily made up the Bandage Man to round out his book. Well, outside of this, there's nothing else thrown out as an explanation for this monster. Spitballing here, you could say that it really was a logger's ghost or some type of living mummy. Well, regardless of the Bandage Man's origins, he's become a favorite cryptid of Oregon. As mentioned earlier, he was featured in the '83 book Oregon's Ghosts and Monsters and the similarly titled Ghost Critters and Sacred Places of Washington and Oregon. And there was an independent movie filmed in the Cannon Beach area about the legend of the Bandage Man. The Bandage Man may not be much of a creature cryptid, but it's a fun little urban legend from up north. And after them encounters with the Flatwood monsters, I needed a lighter cryptid to cover. So whether this thing really is a ghost off of Highway 101, or just a tall tale is for you to decide. I just give you the history.